Turkey, a country bridging Europe on the west and Asia on the east. For thousands of years, Turkey has been at the heart of ancient trade routes, from China to Europe, that have brought silk, exotic spices, new cultures, and ideas through Turkey to the west and beyond. I'm straddling Asia on my east, Europe on my west, traveling 1,200 miles along the ancient trade routes of the Silk Road, with men who have been making a livelihood at this for centuries. They've been moving the goods, keeping the economies chugging along, all the while navigating the politics and empires of the day. These are the tough trucks and truckers of Turkey. In this show, I'm going to retrace one of the most important trade routes of all times, the ancient Silk Road. I'll travel the length of Turkey to the Iranian border. It's a road trip to top all road trips. My first stop is an ancient caravanserai in Ankara, then the unique landscape of Cappadocia at Goreme. I visit the capital of an ancient civilization at Hattusha, and then head east, visiting the long-disputed lands at the crossroads of the Silk Road, before I end my journey near the Iranian border. My starting point is the capital of Turkey, Ankara. The clues of its rich and diverse heritage are everywhere, none more prominent than the castle at its center. This castle is 3,500 years old, and over time it's been occupied by a lot of different armies. Today, it still towers over Ankara. From Hittite empires to Christian rulers, this castle is a reminder of the Roman, Turkish Seljuk, and Byzantine eras, and each left their own mark in one way or another. It was only in 1923, after the fall of the Ottoman Empire, that Ankara became the capital of the Republic of Turkey. Situated in the heart of the country, at the crossroads of several trade routes, it has always been an important junction. As sea routes from China to the west opened up, the Silk Road slipped into a slow decline. But the Ankara of today remains a rich cultural melting pot. This is Ulus Square, and up there, Ataturk, founding father of the country. You'll find his likeness in every city, town, and country village. Now, the thing is, he's known for modernizing Turkey, but he was also a major player in the effort to restore Turkey's Silk Road past. Turkey is a country of 80 million people, 90% of whom are Muslim. Behind me is the Kocatepe Mosque. It's new, only 30 years old. So you've got this new mosque, this modern city, yet all around ancient traditions. Before hitting the road, I'm visiting an Ankara market, typical of many you'll find in Silk Road cities, to stock up on supplies. This place is amazing. The smells, the sounds, the energy. I mean, the thing is, Ankara has been a stop on the Silk Road forever, a major center, and a lot of this produce comes from the east and has landed here, just like it's been going on forever. Now, some people think the most important thing for a road trip is to have like the best company or the best pay list or a full tank of gas. For me, it's all about the snacks.
Yes.
Here we are.
Turkish delight.
Turkish delight. I'll take that. That'll get you through a long day on the road. These look like dates, the picture. These dates, yep. That's Farsi. They're from Iran. Look, this is where the cheesemonger is. There's cheese from all over the place here. Look, it's labeled regionally. Sivas, cars, these are places that we're going to be trucking through. Yeah?
Yes, go.
Do you have any dried fish? Dried? Does that mean? Okay, forget it. It's not a fish trip. That was something. Well, I got my goods, and I'm ready to hit the road. These ancient trade routes can be traced back 2,000 years, but today the camels have given way to trucks. I'm starting my journey here, the biggest truck depot in all of Turkey. Something like 3,000 trucks are in and out of here every day. And I'm looking for a driver named Murat. Hi.
Hello.
Marhaba.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Marhaba.
Merhaba. My name is Murat.
Holly. So where's your truck?
Araba bu tarafta.
Okay. You lead the way.
Al, benim arabam
This
işte
one's
bu.
yours.
Yes.
Ah, she's beautiful. I know I should ask about horsepower or something, but I love your color. All right, just slam it. Sure. Let's see, can I use my legs? First day on the job, you're gonna have to help me out. It's not done right. Okay, just hop in. Like a lot of truckers on this route, Murad is heading to Iran. Murad, you
Yes.
have a nice rig here. His truck is carrying spare parts for cars. What do you think, Murad? Can I drive?
No, olamaz.
We have some time. We'll figure it out. I'll win you over, right? Okay, you drive this time. Day 2, day 3, I'm in the driver's seat. Okay. Shotgun it is, huh? I'll be your wingman. You're a wingwoman, all right. Shall we? The road east to the Iranian border covers a distance of 800 miles, and the truck drivers have 4 days to cross Turkey to get there. They often have to wait another 4 days at the Iranian border before being able to enter Iran. All right, we're off, heading for Aksaray, which is what, 3-4 hours? Murad is taking me south to Aksaray, with a possible stop off at Lake Tuz on the way. Do you want some food? Do you want some?
Okay.
I got him at the market
Yes,
yesterday.
please. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ali. Iran, maybe.
Import,
Yes.
Silk Road import. Where do we put the pits? Murad is Turkish, but many of the truck drivers on this route are Kurdish Iranians. Murad, how did you come to be a truck driver?
Babam da tır şoförüydü. Babamdan dolayı ona sempati duyduğumdan dolayı.
Murad says his father was a truck driver. He likes a job as he likes to travel, see different places, and meet different people.
Sevdiğim için. Evet, en küçük oğlum bu mesleğe çok sempati diyor. Büyük oğlum değil
He
ama
tells me
en
his
küçük
oldest
oğlum
son doesn't want to
bu
become a
mesleğe
truck
çok
driver,
sempati.
but his younger one does.
Sanırım o da olacak.
Murat says that Lake Tuz is just over the horizon there, that white light area, and apparently it's a salt lake. So in theory, one could clean out cuts and float a lot in it. So we decide to stop and check it out. 50 miles long and 30 miles wide, Lake Tuz is the second biggest lake in Turkey and one of the largest salt lakes in the world. When the lake dries up in summer, it exposes 30 centimeters of thick salt crust. The lake still provides more than half of Turkey's salt. But this giant salt lake has another hidden benefit. I thought we'd be going for a little swim, but
Yes, all salt.
yeah, it's all salt. It's all just
Fantastic.
salt. It's
That's
dried
the
up.
front.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is supposed to be an elixir, he tells me. Yeah, you rub it on your face, or
It's no cream. This salt.
oh, you rub your feet.
Taste.
Yeah.
It's no cream.
Use cream. Use cream on your face, you silly, and use salt on your feet. Does it help? Because you have your pedal to the metal all day.
Yes.
So you must need a little break now and then. Oh, here's some water.
Water.
Water.
Oh, salt water.
Oh my God, it really is. All right. Lake Tuz is it's shrunk into about 6 inches. Right? Here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So rub it in. Get the positive ions going. Murat's like taking advantage of the 20 plus minerals in this salt, right? You rub
Yes.
it on, you get some good energy going. Do you know how much you pay for a salt rub in Manhattan? I'm telling you, it's outrageous. This is much better, and the price is right.
Yes.
Maybe we could sneak a little in a bottle. Good stocking stuffer.
Yes.
All right, time to get back on the road, but
Yes.
Just
bütün
shake it
enerjimizi alın. Yes.
all right, it'll fall off by the time we get going. It's crazy. It looks like an ice skating rink or something around here. After a little salt scrubbing, our feet feel fine, and we are back on the road to Askray. Is that? Oh, it's you! No, no! You got to get the other driver to do it. In the U.S., if you go like this, truck drivers will go. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's something, an offering I can make to your culture. After 4 hours drive, we arrive at our first destination. 1,000 years ago, I'd be arriving on a camel, right? This is much better.
Yes.
The snacks, much better. Look at that. Wow. The Sultan Han Caravanserai was where camel caravans would stop for the night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah?
Okay.
You gonna get out, or can I shake your
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
So nice to meet you. Be safe for the rest of your travels. This has been much better than arriving on a camel. Oh. Hoşça kal.
Hoşça kal Oli.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Safe travels. These caravanserais were based every 20 or 30 miles along the Silk Road, and this one was one of the largest and most impressive in Turkey. Local guide Remzi Kaya transports me back in time.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Holly. How you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for meeting me here. This is amazing. Paint a picture for me. I mean, it sounds like it was kind of up for grabs. What was going on around here?
This is a roadside inn, a kind of ancient hotel built by the Seljuk Turks in 1229 during the reign of Sultan Alaaddin Keykubat. This place had many opportunities, like storerooms for the most valuable goods.
Gold.
Gold and most valuable silk garments, textile, and they had the restrooms with running water, and they had the Turkish bath for showers, scrubbing, massage for women separate and men separate.
Massage.
Yes, massage as well, because after tiring long trip,
walking across the desert. So status, commerce, trade. Fun? Any fun
Yeah.
going on?
Oh, yes, belly dancing,
Okay.
folk dancing, and they were served wine and all kinds of local drinks.
All right.
Maybe you are familiar with raki or ouzo.
And what is this?
This is the winter part of the complex where they fed and tended their livestock.
Obviously, can't stay here, and it's getting dark. I'm wondering, do you have a recommendation? Is there another place to stay?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
There are several beautiful boutique hotels,
Okay, that'll
local
work.
hotels in the town.
Well, they have this kind of, you know, Turkish baths and belly dancers and everything you
They
described.
do.
They do?
They do, yes.
Just a couple hours from this ancient caravanserai is one of Turkey's most unusual geological sites, well worth the visit. This is the small town of Goreme, and I'm told my boutique hotel is actually in a cave.
Oh, they weren't kidding around. This is a cave. I could have brought the whole extended cave family, Bam Bam and Pebbles. This is sort of cool, I think. Now, I wouldn't want to run up against a fire or, say, a bout of claustrophobia, but probably stays real cool in the summer. I could have slept all day long in that cave, but I'm glad I didn't, because check this out, the famed fairy chimneys of Cappadocia.
Ancient volcanic eruptions blanketed the region with thick ash of soft and hard rock. Over millions of years, wind and water eroded the softer rocks, leaving only the harder rocks behind to form the fairy chimneys we see today.
Adnan?
Hi,
I'm
you are
Holly.
here. I'm
Nice to
Adnan.
meet you.
Nice meeting you. Please come in.
Okay,
This is our car.
nice. Great
Let's show you a
Jeep.
little bit of Cappadocia now.
Okay. This will take us up there.
Let's go.
The Cappadocia region is one of the most spectacular landscapes in the world, a whole valley of amazing rock formations.
Need a helmet.
During the Roman period, persecuted Christians fled Cappadocia and hid in the caves, safe from the invading armies.
First of all, in the past, 10,000 years ago, people used just the valleys to keep themselves warm and natural caves here. But then they learned how to carve those caves 3,000, 4,000 years ago and built homes there, storage rooms, stables.
Almost looks like a fortress from here, like a castle with a...
It is a natural rock, but it is used like a rock castle.
In times of peace, when they weren't under attack, how were the caves and tunnels used?
At times of peace, they used them mainly for storage areas.
After experiencing a night in a cave hotel, I'm interested to see how the locals live in this ancient environment.
Wow. Merhaba. Nice to meet you.
Merhaba Arife teyze, nasılsın?
İyiyim, sağ ol. Teşekkür ederim.
This is the cave room that I have been telling you about.
Beautiful.
We have pigeon nests everywhere.
Wow.
And carved settees. You can sit down on rock like this. It's very comfortable.
Ah, this must be the master bedroom. Amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that
this
view.
You didn't expect this, did you?
No, well, for one thing, this is the cleanest cave I've ever seen in a while. It's beautiful. Look at this. Very nice to meet you. Take care of yourself.
As we leave Goreme behind, the old Silk Road stretches east. Today, this leg of the journey is a busy thoroughfare. But before we get fully underway, I've got another stop just 2 hours up the road. At the site of the ancient ruins of a once-forgotten empire.
This gate is the entrance to Hattusha, the ancient capital city of the Hittite Empire, which ruled for more than 500 years. It must have been quite a sight. I mean, 50,000 people were living here in wooden houses. It was an economic powerhouse and also a spiritual home base. There were ruins of temples all over the place here.
The city was destroyed, together with the Hittite state itself, around 1200 BC, as part of the Bronze Age collapse. After a German archaeologist helped unearth the site in the late 19th century, the German Oriental Society has been excavating at Hattusha for more than a century.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, chart text here about.
Clara, the lead German archaeologist, has been working on the site this summer. The archaeological dig here has many fascinating treasures, and today I'm lucky enough to witness an extremely rare find.
There you
Clara,
go.
what'd you find?
This is a piece of a ceramic pot. It's decorated with a head of a cow or something like this, and it's decorated over here and here. So this is really rare. We usually have like normal pots and ceramics, but this is like a really decoration piece, so it's really interesting.
Yeah, there was a huge amount of excitement just there.
Because we didn't find so many over here, so that's why everybody's really excited, especially for the last couple of days, so it's perfect. You see, this is the horn, and this is the ear, and these are the eyes.
And you think it's the top of a pot?
It's a part of a pot, yes.
And you just handle it like that, even though, how old is it?
3,500 years old. So that's quite neat.
In the nearby museum, there are more unique objects from this extraordinary World Heritage Site.
3,000 years before the invention of the iPad, the original tablet. These came from the excavation site, and they contain advice, everything from medical advice to the first ever international peace treaty. It was between an Egyptian pharaoh and a Hittite king. Pretty remarkable.
Abandoned civilizations aren't usually known as travel destinations, but this leg of the old Silk Road is as alive as it's ever been. Thousands of trucks pass here every day from a myriad of locations. This truck stop provides a rendezvous with a French-speaking trucker going my way.
Oh, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Ugh. Nice. Ugh. Oh, you got a bed back here, too.
As we make our way from Hattusha east to the town of Amasya, the landscape slowly changes. This is farming territory. Amasya is this beautiful little town nestled among the mountains and along the Yaşarırmak River. You can even see the Ottoman-style buildings right along the riverbank. And this river is really a life source because it irrigates the surrounding farmland. These farms are supposed to produce the best fruit in the region. So I'm going to test that theory. Turkey is a huge producer of fruits, and much of it is grown and harvested in orchards here in the east of the country.
Merhaba.
Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
Adam Hali.
Ömer.
Ömer. So you're the apple trader.
Evet.
Okay.
Amasya elması.
Can I see where these are harvested?
Yes. Gidelim. Şu anda elma toplanıyor yol kenarında, bahçede.
Okay.
Biz de bakabiliriz, gidip oradan izleyebiliriz.
Okay, so the orchards are in
Yes.
the villages just outside. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Just outside the town, I find the apple orchards with the pickers hard at work.
Merhaba. A nice one. Ooh. In my mind's eye, this sort of merchant ivory romantic experience apple picking, but this is hardcore. He has not stopped running this whole time, and I think that,
Hold on, Yusuf.
you know, all the studies are saying this is exactly how you live the longest life. Active, happy, out in the natural world, never stop moving. So let's go up here. All right. These go,
Fabrika,
uh-huh.
o yemeğe.
All right. These are the eating ones that go to the
Evet.
stores. These are the
Aynen.
banged
Aynen.
up ones that go
Yenmez o
for
fabrika.
juicing.
Tabii.
A few miles down the road, I go to meet up with the truck that will take the picked apples to be juiced.
Can I give you a hand? Give you a hand. You got a knife for me? I'm so sorry. I'll make up for it. Kind of like bowling. Gotta keep it in the lane. Incredibly hard work. They've been at this for hours. 100-pound bag after 100-pound bag. Normally they'd probably be annoyed with somebody just kind of busting in like this, but probably appreciate the help.
Turkey produces 3 million tons of apples every year. It is, in fact, the world's third biggest producer of apples.
I feel like this is how a character in a James Bond movie dies. Death by apple avalanche. Hi, what's up, huh?
Merhaba.
Merhaba. Can I go with you as far as Sivas?
Devam ediyoruz değil mi abi?
Yep. Okay. This truckload of apples is going to get juiced about 4 or 5 hours down the trek, but I'm going to catch a ride just as far as Sivas, which is my next stop. That couple just gave you about 200 pounds of apples. Everybody's part of the game today.
From Amasya, I take the truck 2 hours to the market town of Sivas. Sivas Sivas has always been an important link on the Silk Road, linking Istanbul with Iran and Iraq. It came into prominence under the Romans and was the regional capital of the Turkish Seljuk Empire in the 12th century, before being taken over by the Christians in the 14th century. To this day, many religious buildings from this period survive in the center of the old town. The Silk Road trafficked all manner of hard-to-find goods and foodstuffs, such as spices and sugar, still a favorite in these parts.
Every corner seems to have a pastry shop. Love that. Merhaba. Pastane. Okay. Yes, the ubiquitous baklava. Right? There's about 8 different kinds of baklava here. It's smashed pistachios, and honey, simple syrup, phyllo dough. I'm sure a lot of other good things I don't know about. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to sweet talk my way east with these trucks. So can I get half a kilo of sweets? Yeah? Just one, give me one of each. I'll tell you, this anti-sugar, anti-carb phenom, where I'm from, wouldn't fly here. Teşekkür. Thanks.
Stocked up on supplies, it's time to hit the road again. Because I'm back in a big city, I'm going to treat myself to a luxurious mode of transport known as the bus. I'm heading to Bayburt in the Kakar Mountains. Bayburt was once visited by Marco Polo on his journey along the Silk Road, and its medieval castle was the grandest in Anatolia. It survived for hundreds of years until it was destroyed by the Russians in the early 19th century.
These tar and gravel trucks are headed up into the mountains to pave roads for villagers before the winter sets in. I want to try to get a ride with one of them, because I hear there's a really dangerous road up there. It's kind of infamous. I want to get a look at it.
Once I get up into the mountains, it doesn't take me long to find a tarmac laying team. Keeping these roads maintained is vital for the villagers who use them all year round, even in the depths of winter.
Merhaba. Tayfun?
Merhaba.
Yeah? I'm going to jump in with you, okay? All right. Tayfun's going to take us up this next stretch of this treacherous job. We've got a full load, and we're bringing it up to the guys up top. Treacherous road, gorgeous, rugged landscape. But what's good is Tayfun is keeping his eye on the road and not looking at the beautiful landscape. All right, we're getting closer to these villages, which is what all this road building is about, to connect these villages to the valley over here and the Black Sea, which is on the other side. So Tayfun's job and his colleagues are to, day by day, kilometer by kilometer, spread out the different materials and make a passable road, because otherwise the villagers are essentially cut off in the winter. Because these roads, once there's a little bit of ice, it's incredibly treacherous, dangerous, and they can't get out, and no one can get in. Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Once we meet the crew, we're ready to start laying the tarmac, and we're going backwards?
My dad used to call this the manly art of driving in reverse, which I mocked him for. But at the moment, I'm all pro manly art of driving in reverse, because that's what's separating us between a fate I don't want to really contemplate. He's very close. He's very, very close to the edge over here. I don't even want to talk to him. Normally I want to know about his life, but I want to know about your life, but this is not the moment. Where are those prayer beads when we need them? Okay, listen. You keep your hands on the wheels. I got the worry beads, prayer beads.
The highest peak here rises to almost 13,000 feet. From here on out, I'm on foot. These fragile mountain communities have existed here for thousands of years. Despite the road guys' best efforts, they are often cut off for months at a time. This road links Bayburt to the town of Off, near the Black Sea. The most risky part of the road is here. It has 13 hairpin turns. I guess these are the zigzags the tarmac guys were talking about.
You can see this road zigzag, zigzag, back and forth, incredibly tight turns. I don't know how anyone would do it.
From Bayburt, I travel southeast to Erzerum.
This is Erzerum, the biggest city in eastern Turkey. It's famous for its oltul stone, which is the material, the prayer beads that you often see men playing with. That's what it's made from.
Erzerum has long been at the crossroads of the Silk Road, producing goods traded east and west, such as oltul stones, produced for jewelry and worry beads.
It's beautiful.
These oltul stone beads are one of the most popular items displayed in shop fronts. Erzerum is also well known for carpet making. The city prospered under the Seljuks, and its most famous landmark is a religious school with a slightly disturbing history.
This is the Sif Minarelli. It's a madrasa with 2 minarets. And if you look closely at the top of them, they're slightly different from one another. It's said that some 700 years ago, the master builder said to his apprentice, you build one minaret, I'll build the other. When they were finished, the townspeople actually liked the apprentice's minaret better. This devastated the master builder so much that he climbed to the top, jumped off, and committed suicide. So, beautiful building. There's a very dark story behind it.
More recently, Erzerum was occupied by the Persians in the 18th century and the Russians in the 19th, underlining the volatility of this region of Turkey and its proximity to rival powers. The hills and mountains of eastern Turkey are famous for the tea fields, so it's not surprising it's a popular beverage here, in what remains one of the country's most conservative and traditional areas.
All right.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Hoş geldin. Hoş geldin. Merhaba.
Nice to meet you. So,
Çay iç.
chai, yeah, sitting down, having a tea and a smoke. It's the way of life here in eastern Turkey for the fellas. I haven't seen any women. Having a tea is ubiquitous in Turkey, but this is the way of Erzerum. You pop the sugar cube, right in, and then you shoot the tea, right?
Çay kıtlama içilir. Böyle şekeri alırsın. Efendim.
So you take the sugar first? A little bite? Okay. Then this? All right. And it just melts in your mouth? Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it. About 7 sugar cubes in. Hey, what's the diabetes rate around here, guys? A lot of sugar.
After learning to drink tea Erzurum style, I'm off again, traveling east. Nowadays, eastern Anatolia is well served by railways, and I'm taking advantage to switch from road to rail. I'm heading deeper into the borderlands of the Silk Road. From Erzerum, the train will take me to Kars, where I'll visit the medieval town of Ani. Kind of nice to take a little break from the trucks. I've jumped on the Doha Express. I'm gonna be heading east for 3 hours, and we're gonna end up right on the Armenian border. Compared to trucks, this is the height of luxury. Unusually, down the train, there's a large group of women traveling on their own. It turns out that they're heading to Kars for a girls' day out.
I hear you ladies are going to Kars.
Yes.
Yes. Is there a hammam in Kars? Deal. Very important idea. What happens at the hammam stays at the hammam.
As I roll onto the Turkish province of Kars here on the Armenian border, I leave the women to their day out, and I make my way on foot to my next stop. The medieval city of Ani. Today it lies in ruins. Tensions and wars between Muslim, Turkish, and Christian Armenians have impacted heavily on the history of these frontier lands.
Just imagine, it's the 11th century. It's an important stop on the Silk Road. Thousands of people are moving through here. And it's, a place where things were traded, but also ideas, culture, religions, everything was mixing together. So it became a real important economic and cultural hub. A lot of money from the Silk Road ran through this town, and people built nice homes. These are the remains. This is from the 12th century. It's still holding up, sort of. Now, between times of conflict, of which there have been many in this region, restorations have happened. These walls have been put back together, probably by the Russians at some point. But back in the day, in the 11th century, this definitely would have been the house of a wealthy person, in part because you have these fancy archways and also in-house heating with that fireplace. And I'm gonna go see some fellas over here. You'd think this place would be bustling with tourists because it's an amazing sight, but nobody's here except me and the goats.
That's because until recently, these ruins were a closed site, as the area was considered too dangerous for tourists due to political unrest. Ani and the surrounding areas have had a strong Christian Armenian heritage for centuries. Like other parts of Turkey, it was then occupied by Persians and Russians. The area was briefly declared part of the Armenian Republic once more after World War I, and was then brutally reoccupied by the Turks. I meet with local journalist Mehmet, who tells me more about Ani's importance to the Silk Road.
When they, in modern Turkey border, in beginning in the 1920s, they made a border, but this river became the border between Armenia and Turkey.
But before that, this is part of the Silk Road, yeah?
Yeah, this is, you see the destroyed bridge, that would be a road over that bridge would be Silk Road or trade road. Then this bridge also been destroyed or something.
And this just, and then, so you have the bridge and then right above it, a mosque.
This mosque have been built by Seljuk Turks in the 11th century after they captured the city as very important symbolically mosque. And they also, from the mosque, could watch the Silk Road.
Also known as a city of 1,001 churches, Ani's many religious buildings were among the most technically and artistically advanced structures in the world.
But there were probably hundreds of churches around, and the other churches didn't remain. There's maybe 3, 4 churches have remained still. Other all just been destroyed, unfortunately.
Right. So there's a dozen or so.
Of course, they're everywhere.
Churches we can see.
Imagine this was 100,000 people lived in all here.
Yeah.
Every neighborhood would have their own church.
The Cathedral of Ani, also known as the Church of the Holy Mother of God, is a domed basilica.
Oh, wow. Look at this. The dome collapsed?
In the 14th century, collapsed from the earthquake.
Uh-huh. This place is huge. It's a huge cathedral.
That was the biggest church in the town.
In all of Ani?
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's saying a lot, because there were a lot of churches.
Yeah, there were a lot of painting.
Religious paintings here. And then I love the different colors of the stones. They're beautiful. And how they mixed them up and laid them out. Quite a work of art.
From the Ani ruins, it's a short journey to the town of Igdir. I'm on a local dole bus heading into what is now a predominantly Kurdish town. Only 100 years ago, it had a majority Armenian population. But as in Ani, the Armenians are now gone from here. I've spent a lot of time hanging out with men in their trucks, but I'm curious about women's lives in these traditional lands.
Up the stairs?
I'm invited to share a meal.
Shoes off.
It's not surprising to learn that women and men's roles are strictly defined.
Hello. Roll. Tuck the corners.
Traditional Turkish fare, such as vine leaves, are being prepared.
Tamam. I'm already sweating, and that was just the appetizer. Okay, what's the main course? Meat. Tenderizing the meat for the main course. Meatballs. All right. Okay, smashing in the corn. It smells awesome in here. Ready to eat? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll eat my vegetables. Cool. Thumbs up. Afiyet olsun.
Lokum. Çok güzel. Çok lezzetli.
I'm talking in here, but I was just told nobody else is eating because there's a man in the room. So I'm like, let's get rid of him, ladies, so we can eat.
It's rare for a woman to eat in front of a man.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, come on.
So our male guest is asked to leave.
Tuck in. There you go. Teşekkür. Take care. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
From Igdir, I travel to Dogubayazit, a border town with Iran.
This is Dogubayazit, a frontier town right on the Iranian border, right over there. It's hugely busy with trucks coming in and out of Turkey.
Mt Ararat, a 16,000-foot dormant volcano, towers over the area. Mt Ararat is permanently ice-capped and holds a special significance to this region. It's believed by many Christians to be the resting place of Noah's Ark. It's revered as a holy site by Armenians who still claim it as their own. The border with Iran is in fact just 20 miles from here. Dogubayazit was part of the Persian Empire for centuries. Nowadays, it's a classic, dusty border town in the middle of a no man's land, where trucks assemble for the border crossing. But when the Ottoman Empire dominated the region in the 16th century, it built this imposing palace in these hard-fought-over borderlands. Construction of the Ishak Pasha Palace was started in 1685 by Kalak Abdi Pasha, the ruler of Bayazit province. It was continued by his son and completed by his grandson, Mehmet Pasha. Towering above the town of Dogubayazit, Pasha Palace is a reminder of the power of the Ottoman Empire.
Now, that first courtyard would have been reserved for visitors, merchants, parties, and the like. This inner sanctum was where the business went down. And over here, private family quarters.
Inside, it's even more impressive. The palace has 366 rooms. This is the grand ceremonial hall where the family had private meals and entertained very special guests. It's a beautiful room and this great combination of art and architecture from different cultures. I mean, you see the Georgian columns here and the Seljuk trim up top and the Armenian floral relief. It's just amazing. And this is the bathing area. In here, they probably would have undressed, had a shower, and gotten ready for the main event, the hammam. Down here would have been hot, steamy, kept warm by fires built here and here. This would have been my favorite room in the palace. Look at this, it's about the heating. Now this is something. They used to build fires in the basement, and there were pipes that went all up here and around the palace, and forced hot air was distributed. It's some of the earliest central heating in the entire world. Beneath the shadow of Mt Ararat, hundreds of trucks assemble each day, getting ready to cross the border of Iran. By now, I almost feel part of the trucking world, and I'm joining a group of truck drivers for breakfast by their trucks. Hi, are one of you Nuruz? Nuruz? Yeah? So I'm hoping to tag along with you today for a while. Okay. We'll have something to, we're going to have something to eat first before we hit the road. Facilities in this area are scarce, and the truck drivers have to be very self-sufficient. Coffee? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, this is got to be cheese of some cheese, yeah. Can I smell it? I won't like. Woo! That's cheese from the road for sure. Okay. I think I'll wait on that. Cracking the eggs on the side of the truck. We've got corn oil and eggs, 50-50. A little pepper. Is it, you need to cook it a little more, yeah? All right. Breaking bread? Okay, just dip, but I don't want to double dip. Chocolate? What is that? Cheese, chocolate, and eggs. Chai? Chai? Chai. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nuruz is heading to the border. He makes this trip 20 times a year, and now he's heading home to Iran. This is my final journey on my modern-day Silk Road trip across Turkey. We're headed towards the Turkish-Iranian border. Like any customs border control, security is high. Tensions are particularly high at this moment. I mean, think of the geopolitical neighborhood. We've got Armenia, we've got Iraq, which has recently kicked off. We've got Syria nearby. So I'm not sure how far I can go with him, but we'll see what we can do. From my starting point back in Ankara, I've traveled almost 1,000 miles along the old Silk Road. In some ways, that world seems a million miles from life today. But these truckers are a real link to that enduring ancient past. Traveling with Nuruz and so many other truckers and people over the last few weeks has been fun and complicated politically, kind of tough. It is a hard life here, and I've come to appreciate what it means to be a modern-day driver on these old Silk Road routes. It means, just like it did 1,000 years ago, you're dealing with the complicated politics of the day, and you're moving goods, and you're trying to do your job while everything's stirring around you. Ethnic tension, political tension. Thank you so much. Tashakkur. It's great to meet you. Ultimately, I didn't make it to the Iranian border. Being an American journalist, it's a tricky time to be visiting Iran. Safe travels to you. I hope you get over the border easily. Tashakkur. Goodbye. And so my journey ends here, on the side of the road. This is it. Mt Ararat in the background, the truck route along the Silk Road right into the Iranian border. This has been a tough and fascinating experience. I mean, the politics of the region, all the turbulence, that's always front of mind. But when you peel back the scrim of that, it's the people, their endurance, resilience, and kindness in the face of it all. That's been my takeaway, my story here. But now I'm off back to the west. Gotta catch a bus, a train, plane,